What's up, guys? Welcome back to another monster review video. So today we have the monster Eeehgor, which is going to be basically coming up in the new Golden Legends Pass. So right now there's Polar Blaze, but Polar Blaze will be gone, and then this is the next monster. We have early access to it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a full review from level 1 to 150, showing you guys the best skills, the best turn setup, and everything you need to know about this monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alrighty guys, so if you actually head over to the current pass, you guys can see there is Polar Blaze, but he's going away. And then the next monster is basically going to be this guy right here, Eeehgor. So what I'm actually going to do before we get started, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Social Point for basically helping me make this video possible for you guys. They provided all the resources for him, the gems, you know, the monster cells and everything like that. I want to give him huge shout out to for sponsoring today's video. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and hash this bad boy. Looks like we get 2 slots open. It's a magic and nature monster. It's part of the undead book as well for Team Wars, for those of you guys wondering. I almost sold it. What the heck? But let's go ahead and place it. And oh wow, do we have a vault key? Yes, we do. Let's go. Look at that. All right, awesome. So it looks like a where have I seen this before? I've seen it somewhere. I don't know where. I just can't put my finger in it. But yeah, it's an interesting design. So is he supposed to be a witch? Is he supposed to be a zombie or a mix of both? I'm not sure. Also, guys, I want to just quickly say this. The link in the description down below, the one all the way on top, hit that link to take you to the game and to get this pass monster if you're interested in getting him. Please go ahead and do it through that link because it will support me to make more monster reviews for you guys. But anyways, guys, oh wow, oh my gosh, no way, we have another block res monster. Oh my goodness, no way. Okay, so not only do you have Gravedigger, okay, let me see here. So Gravedigger gives you immunity to possession, corruption, and nightmares, which is actually pretty good, right? Then you have Block Resurrection, one of the best traits in the game, guys. And to top it all off, you get a Sasscaster and Anticipation as well, which can help you against extra turner monsters. Now that's actually amazing, I would say. That's really awesome. I do like the Block Resurrection. It's one of my personal favorite traits that's in the game. Like, I don't think anything could really top off Anticipation. Well, maybe Pierce. Pierce, yeah, that's another level, honestly. Pierce is just something else. But Block Resurrection, you guys know how nice that is. We've seen it in so many monsters, and all those monsters just become usable just because of the fact that they have, like, the monster has Block Resurrection. Like, even if the skills on this monster sucks, even if the relics, runes, everything, like literally anything that sucks on this monster, ignore all of that because he has Block Resurrection. He automatically becomes usable as a filler monster. That's how powerful that Block Resurrection trait is. So me personally, my advice would be to, just because based off the trait so far, I would recommend investing in the Golden Legends Pass. But besides, you know, the trade, we're going to take a look at the skills and everything. But see if you can get this monster to rank 1. You should be able to, because when you purchase the Golden Legends Pass, you can get it up to like rank 3 or 4. So I would recommend getting it, guys, just because of the fact you have Block Resurrection and Anticipation, and we might have some more stuff as in terms of skills and relics and stuff. I haven't checked the relics. I haven't checked the skills yet. This is literally my first time looking at this, and let me tell you, that trait, man, I can't get over that. That Block Resurrection is going to be so good. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and slowly get this monster, feed him up to level 150, and we are there. Look at that. That was quick. All right, guys, we got to take a look at the info, of course. We got 54,000. Oh my gosh, am I seeing that right? 54,496. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but this monster's power or strength is like literally the highest in the current era. I'm not talking about ancestrals, of course. Nobody gets really top ancestrals, no mythic at the moment, but the strength on this monster is literally the highest for the current era, like the current mythic era. That's just crazy. 1.556 million life, 27,456 speed. Now the speed's actually good, the strength is great, and then the life is a bit low. So what I would recommend, guys, now here's the thing, that strength, I don't know why it's so high. There's no way this is an attacker, right? Yo, that's actually gonna surprise me if it is an attacker. There's a modern magic damage. That might actually, wait, let me see. Insane nature damage. What? Yo, who would have thought that this guy This monster was gonna be an attacker, not me. Definitely not me. It's a 0 cooldown skill. Oh, that's awesome. That is amazing. Massive magic damage to one enemy applies Bane to one enemy. That's crazy. Gives anticipation and double damage to all enemies. Wait, what? Anticipation and double damage to all enemies? I remember there was a monster that had something similar to this, but giving anticipation and double damage to all enemies. But it says one ally here, which is kind of confusing me. So that's weird. But I definitely want to check this out. There's like a way to kind of like make that be beneficial instead. Heavy nature damage to all enemies, this is really good, but then you have a moderate magic damage that comes with the torture Bane. I'd rather keep the one that comes with the torture. There's a triple damage for one turn and then moderate magic damage that's 0 cooldown, but you don't really need that 0 cooldown because you already have one here that's spammable. But in terms of stamina cost, it's actually very, very low, and the cooldowns are low as well. I like that. But this actually has me curious. I want to see if there's like a way around that I can actually make this useful. All right, so Diablo and Speed just gave me an idea on how I can actually make this monster useful, okay? And then I kind of put a little bit of my own thoughts into this as well. So you guys know anticipation and double damage is going to be applied to all enemies, right? So it's not, I don't think it's a typo. It says one ally, that's kind of weird. But anyways, I don't think that's really a typo. I think that really means that it's going to be applied to everybody, unless maybe this is a bug and it might get fixed later on, but we might see an update later on for that. Bring me my shovel, heavy magic damage to all enemies, applies mega possession, curse, and a random torture to all enemies. So with that specific skill, if you're going to be running it instead of, let's say, heavy nature damage to everybody or triple damage, if you're going to be running this skill specifically right here, then what I would recommend is watching out for monsters like JJ, because that double damage is going to help him out. And anticipation on JJ, come on, that's just too good. Double damage with anticipation, right? So it's going to help him out. So watch out from JJ, right? Watch out from any monster that could remove positive status effects, right? On you, right? Remove positive status effect on you. And also, I guess on themselves as well, removing negative status effect can be an issue, because I'll show you guys in a second the thought and idea I have on my mind right now. But this is going to be fun. I have something that might actually work. But before we get into that, relics, guys. Oh, relics is a sword and trap. Interesting. Now for sword and trap, there's a lot of options actually. For sword, you can do, I would say the best one. Actually, there's really not the crazy best, but actually it might be. Star Sailors is one of the best to give because it gives you stamina. It also deals damage to the enemies when you're dealing damage to them, right? So it's really good. Electric Patrol is not a bad option because you're going to be applying daze to the enemies. Obscure Swords, not bad either. Supreme Sword is not bad. Laser Beam Sword is not bad as well if you want to give those. Me personally, I'm going to do a Star Sailor. When it comes to the traps, what you can do, if you're not going to do Star Sailors there because you're not going to have a way to get in stamina, I would recommend Slumster Trap would be an option for your relics here as a trap. Outerlast Trap is a fantastic one. I'd highly recommend. Literally any of these four would be fine. For the owned one, let me see what I actually have here. I would say, again, Slumster Trap would be an option. Navigating Trap is not bad either. And then it would be like, you know, another world trap. If you wanted to get another world trap, go ahead. Something like this, not bad, right? Now, for the runes, we're going to get into that as well. Let me unlock this. Let's see what we actually have here. So, what I would recommend on this monster, guys, if you're going to be removing this skill and swapping it out with either this or swapping it out with this, right? If this is something that you're going to be running, right? And again, instead of this, it's a triple damage skill. What I recommend for the runes, it is going to be something like this, right? So you have 2 speed and 1 strength, or you can actually swap out that speed with a strength. I don't have a strength here, but just imagine 2 strength and 1 speed. That would work, okay? I wouldn't recommend triple strength, 3 speed. I don't know, that just gonna make him your monster weaker. What's nice about him is that he's pretty powerful there, has the highest power. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he does have the highest power in the mythic category. So again, 2 speed, 1 strength, or 2 strength and 1 speed would work for this monster. What I would recommend, if you're not going to be running this skill here, and let's say you wanted to run Iron the Currents, here's what I would recommend you guys doing. I need you to swap out both of these speed runes with team speed. And if you want to go even more, you could do a triple team speed. I'll show you guys in a second what I mean by that, okay? But again, this is something that I would recommend doing, something like this, if you're going to be running that skill. All right, guys. Now, here's the thing. I know what you're seeing, right? and here's the thing, all right? I actually have an idea for this. So, trust the process, all right? Now, I would love to use Graciel, but I don't have Graciel here, okay? And it would be a better idea to run Graciel instead of Gonzo here. But I have Gonzo and we have to make it work. I was looking for other monsters to apply evasion that is somewhat fast that I have, but unfortunately I really couldn't find much. What I would recommend with Gonzo is to make this monster as fast as possible. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give it all these speed runes here, and we do have resources to actually max this monster out and make him useful. What's nice with Gonzo is he has this evasion skill and we're going to put it into use. Also, I do like the fact that I have a bunch of Centiums, and this Centium is going to help us out so much. So man, this is going to be so helpful. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just spend all these Centiums. Again, we're just going to full on max this monster out real quick, and then I'll show you guys what the play is going to be. Again, I would say Graciel is a better option, like a better teammate, I should say, instead of Gonzo. But if you have Gonzo and you don't have Graciel, then this would work too. And I'm sure a lot of you guys already know the reason why I think Graciel is better than Gonzo. Again, because of the stats, because it's an Ancestral. You know, Ancestrals have insane amount of stats over Mythics. So that's mainly why. Now we're down to like 10k Centiums. Oh man, all these Centiums. Let's just go ahead and spend them. All right, so we are almost at basically 150 here. These last 900 cells are basically is what's going to max this monster out to 150. So now all we have to do is just feed him up. What's nice about this monster also is a dodge area trait. So it kind of goes well, helps, you know, it's a nice trait. The monster overall is really good. You got triple damage skills that actually this monster might be better than Graciel as a teammate. The only thing is because of the stats, you know what I mean? It's just stats, man. Also guys, here's the thing. If you have a Dild Cliffbreaker, or if you have Linneus and you have it just at rank 5 just sitting down there, but it's like level 4 rank 5, you know what I mean, where the stats are like really bad, it's like as low as possible, but it's at rank 5, meaning that you have access to the Megaton trait, then instead you can use, instead of Centurion, you can use one of these guys and you can troll around. Now here's the thing, with this monster on your side, Gonzo, if you're going to be using it, what would be nice is to run Goffel's Amulet, Merc Staff, so you have some way of regenerating stamina, but also applying tortures. Again, Toxins is amazing. It's one of the best tortures in the game, and also, you know, the fact that you're also getting stamina from Merc Staff and also applying that Nightmares there, helping out a little bit more. But what you need from Gonzo for sure is the evasion skill here. All right guys, so say this is basically the battle. We take in the first turn before them. Make sure that you do, just so that what you can do is you can apply evasion to all of your allies here. So you apply evasion. Let's just do this. So that applies evasion for everybody. Oh, unfortunately I have artifact. Great. Okay, I think we're safe, guys. Instead of Centurion, I'm gonna use this one because that one was ranked up too high. You don't want to rank that monster up. You just want to get it to level 4. That's it. All right. Because that one, if you rank it up too high, you get artifact trait, which can actually, it's not going to let you apply that at all. Like the evasion basically, because it's technically a positive stat effect and artifacts can't take it. So Pangaloyat here, we have it. The stats are really low, which is good. 7300. Again, it could be even lower. This monster's at 115, so I can't really help it. I'm just going to keep it at that. But anyways, now that we officially have the right monster here on our side, we're gonna do evasion to everybody, right? So take a look at that. Everybody has evasion. So what's Graciel gonna do? All right, but let's say Graciel goes ahead and attacks, and he uses his most powerful skill, which is the AoE 30% life removal times 3, 0% damage, right? Look, the rally kicked in, 0, whatever, right? And let's say this monster gets in the turn. With this one, let me take a look. So you got to watch out from him because he can actually remove evasion. Okay, that's something that I kind of messed up on. But let's just say he uses a different skill. Look, 0, nothing. Now this monster gets in a turn, right? Here's where he shines. So it gives the intuition of double damage to all enemies. So if we use this, wait a second. That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. Are you kidding me? He gains the double damage and incision himself. I think it's a typo. Alright, well that changes everything then in that case. that really changes everything. I do hope they're going to edit that. But yeah, so that incision and double damage, that's apparently just to yourself. It says one ally actually. I think that's supposed to be just to himself. It should just say gives the inspiration and double damage to one ally or to yourself basically. That's what it's supposed to be. I think that's going to get fixed, so don't worry about that, guys. But then in that case, we don't need Pangaloyat. Pangaloyat, you can go away. Instead, we're going to use my boy a Dild Cliffbreaker. And Gonzo is still a good option. It's still a solid option because this monster could be used for the triple damage. It could be used for anything else that he has. Alrighty guys, so here we are, okay? Now, this monster is actually faster than I expected, than I anticipated, but it's okay. He gets in a turn. What he can do is he could apply his double damage or triple damage. What is that? Double damage or triple damage? It's double damage with anticipation. Now let's say this Lenius is kind of fast, so he's just going to go ahead and attack. He does his fire weakness, earth weakness, whatever. Deals his damage, right? Now what we can do with my boy Gonzo here, Gonzo gets in a turn. What is nice is Toxin is already applied, so that's really good. You can actually apply double damage or triple damage with 25% damage boost, which is insane. Or we could do evasion to protect our Megaton if we want. We can also apply a random negative status effect, but I think the best thing to do here would be the triple damage with the 25% damage boost. Now that monster right there, he is packed with every kind of damage boost, so like they need to really watch out. Like right now, that monster can be a problem right now. Now the only issue is I just got hit with daze, so that might actually throw me off a little bit, so we really got to be careful there. Anyways, I get my turn here. What we can do is we can actually do a warm-up here, so we could just stun them later. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, maybe. I don't know. How long is that daze? 3 turns? I think I messed up, because now he's going to be doing his double damage, or not double damage, the mega stun that's going to deal damage. But actually, it still will be helpful because he's still going to be dealing with his strength damage. So it's okay. Let's see. How much damage is he going to do? Oh, 41k. Alright, let me show you how this was supposed to turn out. You would do the anticipation with double damage just like this. And then your boy Gonzo is going to apply the triple damage with the 25%. And now he gets in a turn, right? Look at this. He has 500% damage boost, right? He has double damage, triple damage, the 50% damage boost, and anticipation, stamina regen, whatever. So he gets all of his stamina back and everything. The only issue with this monster, he doesn't have pierce, so that's whatever. It could be you can make an exception. He hits pretty hard. Look at that, massive, right? We could do an insane nature damage, or we could do the AoE here. The AoE damage still deals a pretty good amount of damage. That monster's just super tanky, that's why, or else he would get wiped. If anything, that probably will kill him. Actually, I think the toxins. Oh, he's actually, because of the damage section and life regen, that really helped him out, and the shield. But now my boy Gonzo is going to get the turn, right? So you can either do stamina regen, or you could do evasion to protect yourself. I think evasion would be better with the Megaton there, because now if this monster does the AoE 30% life removal from everybody, it's just going to deal 0 damage. And then he gets a turn. The second turn he's going to get, he's not going to have all the damage boost, but he will have one, which is 50%. So with that 50%, what you can do, these ones aren't really dealing too much damage. Maybe we should have made him a little bit stronger, because he has 1 strength rune. I feel like more than 1 would have helped out. But Bane unfortunately missed right there, because he does have the tough trait. Keep that in mind. That monster is almost dead. Sorry, he's almost dead because of the toxins. Now, I feel like what would actually make this better is if we actually slap in another strength rune on this monster. Instead of that speed rune, we're going to go ahead and slap that strength rune right there. So here's what you're going to do. We're going to do the double damage with anticipation. And this time with Gonzo, we're going to do that triple damage to everybody real quick. And now he should have, yeah, that 500% damage boost. So this time he has a 500% damage boost with an extra strength rune like he's supposed to. And unfortunately, I'm still not able to one-tap because of the damage protection that's on him, right? But we're going to do this AoE skill. It's a 30% AoE that comes with, I think, a torture as well, which is Bane. And look at that damage right there. That almost killed him. I'm pretty sure that's going to actually kill him once he gets a turn. But what we're going to do is, let's say if Tideborn ended up attacking instead of, you know, him deciding to, you know, heal everybody. That monster will most likely actually die to those tortures, no? What? He is so lucky. Man, that's gotta be the luckiest thing I've ever seen. Let's just go ahead and apply evasion to everybody. Alright, so he gets to turn in. Can we finally one-tap? Yes, we can. Look at that insane damage right there. So he gets a turn, he's hit with CDA. Gonzo's going to get the turn. Oh, look at that. The toxins, I'm telling you, it's going to do the job if you're going to be pairing it up with him. What we can do is we can apply a random negative status effect. So 0 damage, that's going to help me out. Now when he tries attacking, he's just going to deal 0 damage, which is really good. Now I have a feeling I might actually miss if I try attacking because I have days on me. So I'm just going to do anticipation with a damage increase. We can definitely do something like this. Let's try to see if this will actually land. So that's 95% accurate, 95. This one's 90%. Let's do the 95%. This one comes with Bane, but that's not going to land because he has immunity to torture. But the damage actually kicked in. The damage definitely landed, so that's really good. Let's try to see if that final one, that second one, is going to kick in. Yes, it did. Even though there was days, 25% accuracy reduction, it still kicked in and dealt the damage. So we finally cracked the code, guys. I'm pretty sure that is actually a typo. That's going to get fixed very soon. But the monster overall is actually not bad. It is a good investment just because of the block resurrection and the fact that he has Bane Tortures. Not also that, but he has access to Anticipation. He has damage boost as well. If you don't want to carry this Anticipation with the damage boost, you can actually run this or this one, whichever one you want. And again, that block resurrection is going to help you out a lot. It's going to be a long way. It's going to be pretty good. You can even use this monster as a filler, like with team speeds. You don't even have to run this monster as an attacker. You can literally do full team speed. He's just going to be there just for the block resurrection support and anticipation. And if it triggers the anticipation, he gets a turn. He's going to hit him pretty heavily. Look at that massive damage. That's massive, guys. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today's monsters video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, hit that link in the description down below. Go into the game and grab this monster if you're going to be doing it. Go do it through my link. But that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next one. Peace out.